Essentially, HIP is power.
HIP is giving.
HIP is a network, a community, a family of individuals and organizations.
Un abogado que representa a los hispanos en filantropía.
HIP is the organization that established the idea that Hispanics belong in philanthropy. We have to remember that not too long ago there were almost no Hispanics in philanthropy.
Many of us who have been given opportunities over the years find ourselves in institutions where we feel alone.
I was appalled that I did not see anybody that looked like me, sounded like me.
So I would say that probably the first 10 or 15 years were network building, pulling together what eventually has become one of the largest networks of grant makers.
HIP is really a leader showing philanthropy how it can and should make investments in Latino communities and showing Latinos how we can all be philanthropists.
And we began an audacious project where we were going to raise $15 million, and we ended up raising and granting more than 45 to 650 organizations throughout the United States, in Latin America.
We brought organizations together to get to know one another, and at the end up with a new cadre of Latino leaders.
I know personally that without Hispanics in philanthropy, the odds of my having been president of the Ford Foundation would have been significantly diminished.
Imagine that. 30 years later, we're talking about Latino CEOs of foundations, and we can call upon 20, 25 individuals. That's a remarkable growth.
Our organizations work in every area, from arts and culture, music, health, economic development, youth empowerment, education. In all of these areas, brilliant, hardworking, amazing Latino leaders today are helping our community to move forward.
HIP's grants were pivotal to BAD's development. It really took our organization, it was a small organization, and helped us move to a whole complete different level.
What's important about HIP is that it builds up Latino philanthropy without detracting from other populations and communities.
We like to say you don't have to be Hispanic to be hip.
We work with our African American, Asian American, LGBT colleagues, showing that investments in all of these communities strengthens our entire society.
I want to thank all the people that have been a part of this movement, 30 years, and who have seen the bigger picture and who have made our big dreams happen.
Hispanics are not here to take, but to give to themselves, to their communities, and to the country.
La comunidad latina es un recurso extraordinario como donantes. Si podemos conectar ese recurso con la filantropía organizada, tendríamos la oportunidad de expandir la capacidad filantrópica de los latinos.
I think our best work is just about to begin.